It's showtime, folks.
Oh, man. This is going to be tough. I mean, this is like real tough. I can foresee myself repeatedly for days punching myself in the scrotum over and over and over again based upon what my decisions are going to be here. Man. This sure as shit ain't going to be easy. Breaking down the best 4 songs. This is Mount Rockmore.
What do you think about that, fuckhead?
Ooh. I will be called worse by a lot of people listening to this podcast by the time this podcast is through. But rest assured, this is not something... This might be my biggest challenge so far in regards to these Mount Rushmore of rock songs in this Mount Rockmore podcast. I thought last week's, when we were doing Y&T, was pretty solid because I'm very passionate about that band. This is going to be much more difficult than that. This is going to be more difficult than Led Zeppelin 4, which was our episode 3 of Mount Rockmore, and I thought that was challenging. Every day we're escalating more and more and more, and this, I think, is going to be the most challenging one here before we head into 2020. Man, I don't, like, as I'm going through the list here, I do this a lot when we're doing these, but I'm confused right now. I don't know exactly. I've got, like, at least 10 songs that all could fit as the top 4 songs for this particular artist and the Mount Rushmore of their songs. And I honestly, 10 meaning all of them could go in the exact same place, and I don't know what I'm going to choose just yet. But that said, on with the show. To quote this band, we're talking about the one and only Motley Crue.
The word motley means crazy, discolored, tattered, sleazy, yeah. And crew is a gang of 4 or more. And so, obviously, we're a Motley Crue.
We just misspelt crew to have a little bit of humor to it.
And with that, Nikki Sixx and Tommy Lee explaining what Motley Crue means, and my love for big hair, leather pants, and hot babes that populated their videos, concerts, cranked up their radios in the 80s, was solidified. Now, some 35 years after that apt explanation, Motley Crue is about to come out of their 4-year retirement and head back out on the road.
In 2014, Motley Crue announced their final tour, putting an end to almost 35 years on the road. To make it official, they signed an unprecedented contract.
You know I'm a dreamer.
In the years since, Motley Crue became more popular than ever and gained an entirely new legion of fans who, along with diehard Crue heads, demanded the band tear up that stupid contract and come out of retirement. They knew that if they were ever to stand on stage together again, that contract would have to be destroyed. Well, destruction has never been an issue for Motley Crue.
And now some people are questioning, should Motley Crue apologize to their fans for going into a retirement 4 years ago and now coming out of that retirement and putting on what seems to be an extensive stadium tour with the likes of Def Leppard, Poison, and Joan Jett, just to name a few. Well, we are going to explore here over the next 40 minutes or so. I can't believe I got to try to... The weight is literally on my chest right now. Going to try to explore the top 4 songs that define the career of Motley Crue. You think you know what they are? You've got your choices. I've got to sit right here, put this out on the internet for everybody to hear and think about and download and listen to and criticize as I try to come up with the top career-defining songs for Motley Crue. We'll get into details about what the tour will look like. We'll get into details about what their movie on Netflix was all about, all of it while we're trying to determine the greatest 4 songs from Motley Crue. But I've got to start this all off with the play-in. And this being the play-in makes you kind of understand the levity of where we stand with the top 4 songs of Motley Crue. You could easily say these guys have dozens of hit songs. This one, our play-in. That's right, the play-in. One that could have made the cut, but just didn't make it enough. Here for your Motley Crue, Mount Rockmore. And I can tell already the anger, the frustration as you're listening to this, thinking that this wasn't placed, but is a play-in. Hit me up on Twitter at MTROCKMORE, at Mount Rockmore on Twitter to let me know your thoughts. We'll get into the top 4 after Dr. Feelgood from Motley Crue on Mount Rockmore. I feel like I need a jingle right there that says something along the lines of, and that's just the motherfucking play-in, take a ball-peen hammer to your nuts. Something along those lines, because I feel like with Dr. Feelgood is just your play-in, things aren't necessarily going to get any easier as I have to pick now the best 4 Motley Crue songs of all time. And that one, magnificent in the fact that Motley Crue, while we know the LA Sunset Strip scene, drugs weren't really a secret for the 80s and for big hair bands and for Motley Crue. But man, that funk groove that kicks in and saw the group move further away from that sort of straight riffing, simple party lyrics, something that was a little bit more in depth. And now we've got to go even further. So, man, I can't believe this. All right. I'll start from my beginning. How about that? This one goes way, 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 way back. And to, honestly, in my life, a mistake. 1981. This guy right here had just turned 12 years old. Was having his 12th birthday party. And I was listening to a lot of radio at the time. And hair bands were just kind of making their way through rock radio at the time. There were bands like Queensryche and Queen of the Reich that was on. Twisted Sister was on. Rat was on. Great White with Stick It was on. Motley Crue came on. But there was another band, and this is where the confusion came into play. I was having my 12th birthday party. I wish I could remember what her name was. All I remember is Little Margot. She was beautiful. Short little thing, absolutely stunning. Invited her to my birthday party. She asked me what I wanted for my birthday. I told her I wanted an album. Now here's where the confusion came into play. At the time, there was this band called Coney Hatch. And Coney Hatch was getting a little bit of love on the radio stations that I was listening to with this song called First Time for Everything. Now, I invited Margot and a few other people. We were going to have like a pizza party at a local pizza place. I told Margot that I wanted Coney Hatch's record because I wanted to have First Time for Everything to be able to play on my turntable. But Margot couldn't remember the name of the band that I wanted the album from. She couldn't remember Coney Hatch. Understandable. It's easily forgettable. No offense to Coney Hatch or Coney Hatch fans out there. But I would suggest this. Don't look for a Coney Hatch Mount Rockmore anytime soon. But I'll say this. Margot didn't come to my party empty-handed. Margot came to my birthday party with an album from a band I had never really heard of until that moment. An album that, as you look at the album, and I had to imagine a little 12-year-old girl either asking her parents to buy this album for my birthday or buying it herself for my birthday, going to Tower Records, I presume, could have been Rainbow Records out in California, don't know, but going up to the counter with this album and a picture of an extreme close-up of Vince Neil's crotch. And Motley Crue entered my life as I got that album for my 12th birthday. And that album featured this very song, which to this day is still one of my favorites. And again, I hadn't heard of them at that time, but when you put the album on, you drop the very first song down, you drop the very first cut, and you hear this one, the very first single from Motley Crue's independent debut album. Too Fast for Love is what the album was called. The song kicks you right in the balls with what Motley Crue is going to be. Earned him enough attention to get signed to Elektra Records. This, from Too Fast for Love, is Livewire. My first choice on the Mount Rushmore of Motley Crue songs here at Mount Rockmore. that's just the very first song on the Mount Rockmore of Motley Crue. The band that influenced the decade of decadence, that was the foundation for what Los Angeles and Sunset Strip rock music meant. And we've got 3 more that we've got to add to our big old mountain of rock here at Mount Rockmore. So while I collect myself, try to ice down my balls a little bit because I'm not exactly sure which 3 songs I'm going to be putting out there, and I'm sure whatever I do, you guys are going to have a field day with. Please do me a couple of favors. Number 1, hit me up at Mount Rockmore on Twitter, at MTROCKMORE, with any thoughts of what I missed, who needed to be included, and why I'm a dick for not including them. Second, tell your friends about this podcast. It's going to be all me trying to pull together with friends the most career-defining songs of any particular rock band. And now that we're getting Motley Crue finished here, we're going to have Poison on the way, Def Leppard on the way. I guarantee you the Scorpions will be there as well as we carve those songs into the Mount Rushmore of that one particular artist. That's at Mount Rockmore, MTROCKMORE, on Twitter.
Golf players, listen up. From Big Meaty, the golf specialists that brought you the Big Meaty Sand Wedge and the Big Meaty Driver, have we got something to make your putter scream like a bitch. It's time for you to stock up on a bunch of Big Meaty balls. Guaranteed to bring pleasure to any golfer's game, Big Meaty balls will give you the extra length that you desire. Whether you feel that you can go long enough already or that you feel you need to do all you can to get more length, Big Meaty Balls is for you. But the key to getting that little extra that you desire is in the design of our Big Meaty Balls. We take the natural, aerodynamic, radial dimension, also known as nard, which we call the core of the ball, and we nestle the nard in a small high-impact polyurethane sack and place it in a massive nuclear reactor to create the casing for the incredible pounding that our Big Meaty Balls will take. But don't take our word for it. Listen to what Tiger has to say.
Man, do I love my Big Meaty Balls. I just can't get enough of my Big Meaty Balls. When I'm at the course or when I'm at the driving range, I can't keep my hands off of my Big Meaty Balls. My Big Meaty Balls are the best balls I've ever laid eyes on. My caddy tells me tournament after tournament that he loves washing my Big Meaty Balls. They're the only balls that I can carry in my sack. And after I've whacked a few, you'll want to get some Big Meaty Balls too.
Grab some Big Meaty Balls today, and you'll get more satisfaction on the course this weekend. Guaranteed. But Big Meaty Balls are in limited supply, so do yourself a favor and get a hold of your Big Meaty Balls today before supplies are emptied. Big Meaty Balls at fine golf shops and driving ranges today, or by calling Big Meaty at 1-888-BALLS-FOR-YOU. That's 1-888-BALLS, the number 4, you.
The holidays are almost here, and now the true sports fan in your family can enjoy the holiday spirit with the all-new Kobe Bryant.
Oh man, this is some up shit here.
Christmas Ornament of the Month Club, new from Runchko. For the little purple and gold sports collector on your shopping list this year, may we suggest a series of one-of-a-kind holiday treats guaranteed to put the stuff in stocking stuffer. The first ornament in the series is the Come On In and Watch a Porn ornament. This carefully handcrafted ornament depicts that intensely personal moment in time where 2 extremely horny people consent to mutual heavy petting. Also in the series is a classic piece in the blue vein of Norman Rockwell. It's a heartwarming remembrance of embracing young love. You'll remember your first time doggy style with the Bend Over and Take It You ornament.
Yo, daddy.
Each month, the Kobe Ornament of the Month Club will send you a collectible limited edition ornament. Slowly crafted blown glass ornaments meticulously painted by some underage sweatshop workers in an Asian country. Soon you and your family will be enjoying Kobe ornaments like Kiss My Wang Before You Leave You ornament. Have you seen my new tattoo ornament? And, hey, this isn't minimum security at all, you ornament. Put the all-new Kobe Bryant.
Oh man, this is some up shit here.
Christmas Ornament of the Month Club on your Christmas list this holiday season. But you won't tell anybody, right? The Kobe Bryant Christmas ornaments will put the trim in tree trimming this holiday season. The Kobe Bryant.
Man, this is some up shit here.
Christmas Ornament of the Month Club, new from Runchko.
Breaking down the best 4 songs.
This is
Mount Rockmore.
Oh, good for you.
Man, how am I going to get through these next three? Already just realizing I've only got 3 songs left to choose from Motley Crue for their Mount Rushmore of songs, career-defining songs. So far, play-in included, Dr. Feelgood. First song on the mountain, Live Wire from Motley Crue. Now I'm at a place where this is going to suck, I got to be honest with you. This is difficult to do. I know you think you know what the top 4 songs are. I know you have your favorites. I know you're going to be shocked to find out one of their most popular songs isn't even in my top 4. But that's the way it goes. And right now, while I look at this little list in my hand, I don't know what I'm going to choose here. I know I'm going to choose this one for sure because personally, this was the first song I learned how to play, one of the first songs I learned how to play on guitar, meaning not just the chords, but also the solo. When a young Bauer picked up a very fake-looking, silver sparkle, sort of explorer-looking guitar and was learning to take lessons at Milpitas, California, I asked my teacher, Randy, to teach me how to play this song from Motley Crue. Now, I will say this. There's a precursor to this song. There is an element that I feel has to be played when you're playing this song and that there's no way around it. Here's what I mean by that. You know, there's some songs, Boston, Foreplay Long Time has to be played together, right? You know how that's certainly part of a deal. You know, if they break that up, it just doesn't sound right, right? And I think that that is the case for this, because when you put on the very, very beginning of the album Shout at the Devil, the second technically big record from Motley Crue, there is what we call the beginning. And to me, I can repeat that now. Again, this album came out in 83, and I can still, to this day, repeat every word for word, of Motley Crue's In the Beginning. Good, overpowered. I'm going to let you hear it here. The buildup. Oh, the debauchery. The satanistic, hedonistic, the pictures of the dudes, the fire and the smoke and the pentagram and the devil. But this, you've got to play with this song. Yes.
It's
I remember how pissed my mom was that I had that album. I mean, black cover, pentagram under the pictures of these four guys who look like chicks. And it was called Shout at the Devil. What wasn't there for a mom to hate? It wasn't exactly church music. It wasn't exactly youth group music. But they also urged listeners, in the seasons of the wither will stand and deliver, be strong, and laugh and shout at the devil. That, my second song on the Mount Rushmore of Motley Crue songs. I've only got 2 spaces left. 2 spaces left. I feel like there's at least 13 songs that could fit on those 2 spaces from Motley Crue. One of the more popular and ones won't even be on the list here today. My apologies. Feel free to hit me up at Mount Rockmore on Twitter, at MTROCKMORE on Twitter.
So what do you do when you're born in the wrong time? You make it yours. And that's what we did to the Sunset Strip. We live just up the street from the world-famous Whiskey A Go-Go. Every weekend, kids from the valley to the beach flooded the strip. And after the shows, they brought the party to our place. The cops kicked in our door so many times we had to nail it shut. So everybody used the window. That's Tommy, our drummer. He makes a lot of bad choices.
Check this out, you're gonna fucking freak.
Speaking of bad choices, that's me, trying to prove how punk I am. Wow.
Emma? Hey, open the door. I know you're in there, Sheila. Come on, open the door.
Is that really you?
What do you think? That's our singer, Vince. He's not thinking about her. He's thinking, damn, I look good on that flyer.
Hey, are you in the band?
What band? And Mick Mars. He's an alien. What are you doing?
Don't worry about it.
We weren't a band. We were a gang.
Holy shit, guys, here it goes!
A gang of fucking idiots.
And that movie, maybe not while exactly 100% accurate, was 100% entertaining. The Dirt from Motley Crue, which you can see on Netflix now, and I do highly recommend seeing it. Although listen, it's about the life of the guys in the band. Things happen, shit happened. Nikki Sixx OD'd, Vince Neil's daughter died. All of that kind of stuff is in the movie as well, and the tenseness of what happened between members of the band is in the movie. But now they're back. Now Motley Crue is going to tour in 2020 with Def Leppard and with Poison, and I'm trying to come up with the top 4 career-defining songs for Motley Crue, and I'm down to my final 2. I will say this up front. Motley Crue's Home Sweet Home, not on this list. Now, if you think that's a farce and that I should just be removed from this and escort myself out of the building, feel free. Reach out to me. Let me know at Mount Rockmore, at MTROCKMORE, at Mount Rockmore on Twitter. But I am going to give you 2 songs here that I think define Motley Crue when you're looking at their career, and things that, as a rock fan, you would want to have carved in stone on the Mount Rushmore of Motley Crue songs. That's why we do this. It's called Mount Rockmore. So I brought you so far The Play-In, Dr. Feelgood. I brought you Livewire. I've brought you Shout at the Devil. And now it's time for, oh man, what I would say that late 80s most popular song, an anthem, if you will, for the Hollywood scene, for the Sunset Strip and the girls at the strip clubs. It's Motley Crue's Girls, Girls, Girls. And then we'll be having one more song for their Mount Rockmore of songs here on Mount Rockmore.
Friday night, Canada.
shout out to hard-working strippers everywhere from 1987's Girls, Girls, Girls. Even referencing the Crue's favorite sunset strip clubs like the Body Shop, the Tropicana, the Seventh Veil. And now, we're down to one more song for Motley Crue. And whether or not you agree, this song should make the Mount Rushmore of Motley Crue songs here at Mount Rockmore. I've got some deciding to do. I'm looking at half a dozen, a six-pack of Motley Crue songs that I think could fall into this particular place. We're going to come back and we're going to have that final spot. Chisel that song into the Mount Rockmore of Motley Crue songs next.
Introducing the white trash Barbie from Runchko. She's larger and meaner than them other prissies stuck up think they're better than you Barbies. Now every girl can leave the fantasy of ignorance and poverty with their special trailer park friend. Every white trash Barbie comes complete with 2 packs of Marlboro Lights for Barbie's smoking pleasure, a 6-pack of cheap beer to refresh Barbie during her busy day of bitching and watching TV. Stylish, every occasion spandex pants, halter top, and sandals. Miracle or procreation button. Just press the button on Barbie's back and she's pregnant again. Action bitch pull string. Barbie can say 11 phrases including, I told you goddamn kids to get the hell out my yard. Give me another beer, baby. Where's my f***ing cigarettes? And more. Now also available. Barbie Double Wide Dream Trailer. Mobile home fun complete with stained carpet, broken steps, and TV set. Barbie's wormy pet cat Rufus also included. Disassembles for use with a tornado play action set. The Barbie Dream Car, a 1986 Chevy Chevette in mix and match colors with smoke and choke and exhaust. Coat hanger radio antenna holds 2 white trash Barbies or 15 Mexican migrant Barbies sold separately. Abusive boyfriend Ken with ass-kicking leg action and pip slap backhand. He curses and mumbles when his string is pulled. The African-American version available, excluding Mississippi. Married life Ken with beer busted expanded waist. Molded to recliner with TV remote beer chips and says, shut up, woman, and get me a beer. White trash Barbie and her friends Sissy, Lurleen, Clem, and Cletus. New from Ranchco.
Is your muffler dragging, smoking, or just plain deteriorating? Hi, I'm Gus, and this is Gus's Muffler Shop, and we're here to help you with all your muffler needs. It's our grand opening downtown, and we have plenty of specials for you. You see, we here at Gus's would like to thank you ahead of time for your business, but we want to do more than just thank you. You see, we know that, well, because being men, we are limited to a firm handshake and a 2-minute discussion about the Bulls in the playoffs. Gus's wants to thank you by gently caressing your strong yet weary body with strawberry bath oil, massaging your week-to-week problems away. We want to take you to an adorable little chalet in the hills of Connecticut and enjoy man-to-man love while Michael Bolton sings in all of his splendor. We want to peel grapes and feed them to you while we watch Barbra Streisand movies and cry in each other's arms. See, we love you, your business, and your brand new muffler at Gus's, where a little naked slow dancing and a little bondage is our way of saying thanks, sport.
Gus's Mufflers opening soon downtown.
Breaking down the best 4 songs. This is Mount Rockmore.
I switch positions a lot. You're bound to learn a few new tricks.
Yeah. Thank you very much. It's the final song on the Motley Crue, Mount Rockmore, here today. And I've already begun pummeling my crotch. And that's not a euphemism. I've actually fisted my hand and started punching myself in the scrotum because I'm looking at 6 other songs here. Each and every one of them deserves a spot on the Mount Rockmore, the Mount Rushmore of Motley Crue songs. And I don't know necessarily where to go here. There's a lot of places to go. I mean, I've already mentioned Home Sweet Home from Motley Crue, not in the Mount Rockmore, not even making it into a play-in. There are other songs. Going back to Shout at the Devil, I mean, Looks That Kill, probably their most popular song off of that album. How about Red Hot? How about Too Young to Fall in Love? All of those fantastic songs. How about Primal Scream? How about Wild Side? Those are songs that deserve play, certainly, and consideration for the top career-defining song of Motley Crue. And again, These 4 that I'm putting up there, no particular order, just 4 that you got to look at if you're talking about Motley Crue and what songs define their career, what 4 songs. So far, to recap, the play-in, Dr. Feelgood. That was the play-in. Live Wire from Motley Crue on one of the 4 faces. Shout at the Devil on one of the 4 faces. Girls, Girls, Girls on one of the 4 faces, and we're down to our last one here. This is about the most challenging Mount Rockmore I've had so far. And again, feel free to chime in at Mount Rockmore, MTROCKMORE on Twitter, and let me know your thoughts. So it's with a heavy heart and a tight, literally, I feel a tightening on my chest because I'm going to give this as the last one, and I just don't know that I'm going to have regrets. I am going to do the walk of shame as soon as I turn off this microphone and walk away from this podcast. But that said, for me, the last one that I would put on here comes from Nikki Sixx writing it after an overdose episode. He was declared clinically dead before the EMT brought him back to life with 2 adrenaline shots to the heart. And that's where this came from. The final, the 4th and final in the Motley Crue songs that deserve to be carved into the Mount Rushmore of Motley Crue songs. Kickstart My Heart, here on Mount Rockmore.
Can't
that wraps up the Motley Crue edition of Mount Rockmore with Kickstart My Heart. Yeah, Dr. Feelgood is the play-in, Livewire, Shout at the Devil, Girls, 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 and Kickstart My Heart. The four, the faces, the all-encompassing ones, the ones that you would want to see just chiseled into the side of a mountain for what would be the Mount Rushmore of Motley Crue songs. And that's it for me, Bauer. Please hit me up at Mount Rockmore, MTROCKMORE, at Mount Rockmore on Twitter. Let me know who you want to see a Mount Rockmore of. Let me know who I missed out on as far as Motley Crue songs go and ones you'd like to see added. Keep in mind, with this tour, Motley Crue, Poison, Def Leppard, we got Poison and Def Leppard coming up right around the corner in regards to the Mount Rockmores. Until next time, I'm Bauer. See ya.
You say I love